One of these has got to work for Neil's wedding tomorrow. I don't have time to go shopping. What do you think of this one?
I think you better make time to go shopping.
Second opinion, Spencer?
Please, I'm thinking about what the strippers won't be wearing at Neil's bachelor party tonight. And right now, all I can afford is 2 lap dances and 1 really long hug. But a trip to the mall couldn't hurt.
Well, Dee Dee, what are you wearing?
Something tasteful but understated that won't outshine the bride.
But I thought the Dee Dee rule was to always outshine the bride.
Except when attending the wedding of an ex-boyfriend. My relationship with Neil was the most significant I've ever had, which is why I'm going, but with a few guidelines. Like no small talk with the groom could look suspicious. And I'll have to steer clear of all male attention, otherwise I could end up dating Neil's best friend, which means Neil could end up being the best man at my very own wedding, and then we're all a part of each other's lives forever.
Ever think you have too much time on your hands?
Well, Dee Dee, I dated Neil before you did, so do I have to follow these rules too?
Please, that was years ago. No one cares about you.
Through this journey of discovery, finding you, I'm finding me. Finding you, I'm finding me. Now that I have someone special who brings out the joy, inside of me.
Okay, Ma, here are my earrings, but I really, really like these, so can you try not to lose them, suck them up in your vacuum, or let your cat swallow them?
I promise. And Valentino is gonna pass your sapphire hoops any day.
You can keep them. So, whose funeral is this you're going to again?
Bill Jones, man I dated after your father. Sweet man, died in his sleep. We should all be so lucky.
I don't remember any men coming around then.
Well, after my divorce, I went through a period I call the quiet years.
Oh, like when you didn't date.
Oh, I dated. I just chose to keep quiet about it. Remember your Uncle Henry? Well, you're old enough to know he wasn't no uncle. But he for damn sure was my daddy.
Wow, you and Uncle Henry?
Yeah, and then there was your fake Uncle Terry and your Uncle Booker. Ooh, Booker. What that man could do with...
Ma? Can we go back to the quiet years? Okay, how tacky were those limos outside? One of them had light blue velvet seats and one of those Crown air fresheners.
Neil and Janet worked very hard to plan this wedding. You shouldn't judge and poke fun.
Then why are we even here? The whole point of a wedding is to judge and poke fun.
I know, but I can't risk it here or my behavior might be interpreted as latent hostility. Or hateration, as they call it in the streets.
Right, ex-boyfriend etiquette. We're not ruining this day for me. Ooh, I see balloons with Neil and Janet's face on them tied to all the pews. Train tacky.
Hey, Dee Dee. Hey, Mona.
Hey, Neil! Everything is so beautiful. Nice touch with the personalized balloons. Trade Class A.
Congratulations, Neil. So happy to be here to share in your special day.
I was hoping you'd come.
Well, we are still friends. Hey!
Hey, Beth.
Do y'all have to shout like that?
I see you're still feeling the effects of the bachelor party.
Why do you say that?
Because you missed 3 buttons and you got glitter on your nose? What did you get into last night?
He brought his own chocolate sprinkles.
Hey! What happens at the bachelor party stays at the bachelor party.
Just so you're prepared, that stripper you were showing special attention to is here. She's play cousins with one of my groomsmen.
Tangerine's here? She probably won't recognize me anyway. She must see hundreds of ripped abs every week.
What's up, Sprinkles?
Tangerine! Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Actually, it's Susan when I'm off the clock, but I'm glad you recognized me. Most men only remember me from the neck down. Listen, I just want to say thanks for the generous tip you gave me. I'm gonna save you a dance at the reception. Not that kind of dance.
You gave a generous tip. Even I've never seen you that drunk.
Damn, I gave that girl a $100 bill. Man, that's the last time I let some chick spank me with... It's just the last time, that's all.
Love to stay and laugh at you, but it's about that time. See you guys at the reception? There's no open bar, but there's a really cool fruit punch fountain.
Are you okay?
Yep, that went surprisingly well. I can relax a little. Especially when there's an exciting Kool-Aid fountain awaiting. And what is up with Neil's pimp tux? Did I notice a hint of purple paisley?
Yay, you're back. This is gonna be fun. Wait until you see the bride's grandfather in his Count Chocula cape.
He was so young, such a beautiful man.
How did you know that?
I didn't. I worked for the funeral home. I did his makeup for the wake. I was going for a vibrant look. What did you think? Did I over foundation?
No, I thought he looked very lively.
You're too kind. And a bit blotchy, if you don't mind my candor. Here's my card. I do wonders with the undead, too.
Must be Bill's widow. Excuse me. I am so sorry for your loss. Yes? What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Bill and I were close. William and I were extremely close. You dated him too?
If it makes you feel any better, this happens at least twice a week. Love your makeup. Flawless. Call me.
Hurry up, Dee Dee. I don't want to miss the wedding. How often does one tiny person need to apply lipstick?
It depends. With a proper lining and layering technique, I can usually go about 3 hours. With gloss, sometimes 4. So on average, I usually need to reapply within 3.5 hours, give or take 10 minutes, all weather conditions being equal.
Okay, by now they're honeymooning in Jamaica.
I'm fine. I just need a minute. And some calamine lotion. Go, go. On second thought, just grab the scotch from my grandmother's purse.
That's Janet. I know. Let's introduce ourselves. Yes, yes. Hi. We just wanted to say how happy we are to be here and that everything is truly perfect.
Thank you. Do I know you?
I'm Dee Dee Thorne, and this is my sister Mona.
We're old friends of Neil's, but I'm sure you want to be alone right now, so okay then. Bye-bye. Come on.
So nice to meet you.
Neil's never mentioned either of you.
Really?
Yep.
Dee Dee, step away from the bride.
Dee Dee Thorne, law student, fabulous apartment, 11% body fat.
Nope.
That's a yep and a nope. Let's go.
Wow, that is so strange that he wouldn't mention me.
Why is it so strange?
It's just that I was his last girlfriend before he met you.
Neil didn't tell me he was inviting exes to our wedding. Where's that scotch?
But hey, he's totally in love with you now. He went on and on about how great you were when he came to see Dee Dee at Christmas.
He came to see you at Christmas? He told me he was working.
Well, nice to meet you.
Yeah, happy wedding day.
Love the dress.
So, I was thinking, you know that 100 I gave you. Could a brother get some change back on that?
Fine and funny. I'm kind of digging you, Sprinkles.
Neil loves you, Janet. He told Dee Dee so at Christmas. What the heck was that?
Well, I'm the one who tried to get us out of there, but no, you had to open up your glossy little lips.
Okay, I'm sure everything is fine. There's no need to panic. panic. She's just getting some air. She'll be back.
And I'm never coming back!
Now can we panic?
Why would Janet run out on our wedding day?
No idea.
Not a clue.
Because women are tricky. They draw you in with their thongs and pasties, and when they've got you right where they want you, bam! You're left with empty pockets and a face full of whipped cream.
This is so humiliating. Why didn't she just tell me she was having second thoughts?
No idea.
Not a clue.
Hey, I just heard there were 2 girls in the bathroom with Janet right before she ran out. Maybe they know something.
Why don't we go find them?
Good idea. Nice detective work, stripper girl.
What are you doing? Did you follow me here from the funeral?
You weren't hard to miss in that jalopy of yours. I simply followed the sparks from your sagging muffler.
Speaking of sagging, I have one word for you. Underwire.
Doesn't it bother you that we have yet another man in common besides Charles? I mean, 1 is a fluke, 2 is a pattern.
You dated Bill before you were married. I dated him years later. Small world. Stranger things have happened.
So don't you find it highly coincidental, uncanny, and extremely disturbing?
I find you disturbing. Don't you need to get something lifted, tucked, or sucked out?
I intend to get to the bottom of this odd connection. I mean, what qualities do men see in me that they also see in you? I mean, we're so different. I'm refined and sophisticated, worldly, and you're just...
About to give you a beat down if you finish that sentence.
See? So different.
You need to stop obsessing and go home.
I am not obsessing. I'm happy to let it go. Wait! I am not done with you. I have some questions.
Do you feel bad we didn't tell Neil about what happened with Janet?
Why do you think I'm eating wedding cake without chewing?
Neil, are you okay?
No. Hey, Mona.
Neil, what are you doing here?
I just wanted to be somewhere where people weren't asking me a million questions about Janet.
Have you seen her? Did she say anything? What do you know?
Maybe I came to the wrong place.
No, don't be silly. You can hide out here as long as you'd like.
Dee Dee, can I talk to you privately?
Sure. Relax. Have some cake. Is this a bad idea? Help yourself to some snacks in the kitchen.
Look.
Okay.
What do you think you're doing?
Helping a friend. We're still responsible for what happened today, and it's the least we can do.
We shouldn't do anything. We're already too involved as it is. And we're not helping him by letting him stay here.
Well, I can't just tell him to walk it off.
You're right. I'll do it.
Oh, no. Mona, he does not need your tough love tactics right now. Now, I will get rid of him in my own way. Neil, I know you think that being here is gonna help, but I really don't think...
Why doesn't anybody want to marry me?
Hello, hello. Big Dee, hey. Dee Dee's not here. Good, because I stopped by to see you. I was in the neighborhood picking up your father's hair pomade. They don't sell it on our side of town. So, what do you want? Can I stepmom just drop by? You know, for friendly. Okay, I need information about your mother. What kind of information? Is there anything on God's green earth that we might possibly have in common? I mean, if you can think of anything, it'll just free my mind and save me from my night terrors. Well, you're both strong-willed, determined, meddling, overprotective, somewhat selfish, maybe insane to a certain degree. But loving mothers nonetheless. Hey, do you know I never realized just how alike you two are? Why are you saying these things? Because it's true. I mean, with that much in common, you two should actually be friends. Really, Sweet Peach. Inviting people in so you can attack them? No wonder you don't have more guests. Actually, you invited yourself in. It's like a disease with you. Hey, I'm sorry I stuck you with Neil last night. Was it hard to get him out?
Not after I pried his fingers from the door jamb. I'm telling you, Mona, turning Neil away was one of the hardest things I've ever done, including telling my mom she was too old to wear pants with Juicy across the butt.
So what's with the food?
You know I eat when I feel guilty.
No, you don't. I do that. Wait, you're turning into me. Should I be worried?
Of course not. I just ruined 2 people's lives. I'm fine. Couldn't be better. I mean, what woman doesn't want to see her ex-boyfriend cry like a little girl?
So, found anything else we have in common aside from the men we slept with?
Not a thing. It seems I was mistaken. Toodles.
I know one thing we have in common. We're both very close to our daughters, who tell us everything.
So you spoken with Mona then? I knew she couldn't keep her mouth shut. She gets it from you.
She thinks we should try to be friends.
She told me the very same.
You know, maybe she's right. I mean, yeah, we could try by saying something nice to each other.
Okay. You first.
All right. Big Dee Dee, I think you're a very good mother.
And I you.
Except for your drinking.
I know you've been both mother and father to Mona, but growing the mustache was a step too far.
Well, we gave it a good try.
Indeed.
Bye.
Bye. I was worried about you, so I brought you a surprise.
Mona, I'm not really feeling up to...
Hi, Dee Dee.
Janet.
I came to tell you that it's not your fault that Neil and I didn't get married. I was already having doubts.
I'm feeling better already. Thanks for stopping by.
But Mona assured me that you would never do anything to jeopardize my relationship with Neil.
Hey, Dee Dee, do you have an extra tooth? It can wait.
Neil, what are you doing here?
Dee Dee, you told me he was gone.
So you knew he was here?
See, what happened was...
I didn't have the heart to kick him out. I tried, but he just kept talking and whining and crying, and, well, it's true. Janet, trust me, nothing happened. I was only letting him stay here until he was ready to face the world because I feel responsible for ruining his wedding day.
And how exactly did you ruin my wedding, Dee Dee?
You see, what had happened was...
Why haven't you ever told me about your ex-girlfriend?
You see, what happened was... I just don't like rehashing the past.
Oh, for goodness sake, everyone in this room has slept with Neil. The past is the past. No big deal. Moving on.
You slept with Neil?
I believe I was moving on. What is important is that there's only one woman in this room he wanted to marry.
Actually, he wanted to marry me, too. That's why we broke up, actually.
I don't even know why I came here.
Wait, look. You and Neil love each other. You just need to accept that this man has had a past. And Neil, you need to be honest with Janet about that past. Basically, y'all need to talk and leave us out of it.
Can we go somewhere and talk?
Sure.
Can you believe that?
Yeah, he didn't even say thank you. That ungrateful Negro sat on my couch crying, eating up all my food for 2 days. He better not never show up in
Hey,
here.
Dee Dee, thanks for everything.
Oh, don't mention it.
Then my grandma Nettie looked me in the eyes on her deathbed, reached deep down in her bosom and pulled out a special gift. I thought it was gonna be sugarless hard candy, but no. It was a $100 bill.
I thought you invited me over here to get to know me better, but all you want is your money back.
Well, now that you know, how about you give me the 100, I'll give you a 10, a 5, and 5 ones, and we'll call it even.
Unfortunately for you, I'm a math major, so no.
Come on, don't you have to follow some kind of stripper code of conduct?
Of course I do. And it says if a customer wants his money back, he has to earn it.
You guys are gonna love this seafood gumbo. Patient of mine is a chef. He's been going through a bad divorce, but in between sobs, I made him write down all the ingredients.
Smells delicious. Maybe I can impress Camille with it. Can I have the recipe?
Not without a court order. This is a pot full of doctor-patient privilege.
Well, when do we get to taste this chef-tacular meal, What?
Yeah, I'm ready to get my grub on.
Hey, I am not over here popping out hungry man dinners.
What's a hungry man dinner?
Oh, it's something you have on Christmas when your dad's with his other family.
Walked right into that one.
Through this journey of discovery, finding you, I'm finding me. Finding you, I'm finding me. Now that I have someone special who brings out the joy, inside of me. Whatever we want, all we need is loving. Yeah, that's the way I feel it should be. You and me.
This game's a lot more fun now that Dee Dee's gone.
Yeah, who's she kidding with her made-up words like quagmire and paroxysm?
So, Spencer, sounds like you and Camille are serious. She got any man friends for Mona?
We're working on it. We don't want Mona to be alone for the rest of her life either.
Hello, Mona has ears and feelings.
And ovaries that aren't getting any younger.
Good evening, I'm Ron Brown. I'm here to offer a brighter future for San Francisco.
We don't want one.
Allow me to begin again. I'm running for County Board of Supervisors, and I'd like your vote. And yours. Oh, and yours.
Clean up the town with Ron Brown. You're a Democrat. And cute. Come on in and tell me more.
My mission is to gain...
Good, good. So are you single?
Oh, God, she's doing it again.
Do you have any children? Are you making any kind of payments to women on a monthly basis?
I'm not a husband or a father, and the only woman I have financial ties to is my mother. I manage her portfolio. You need to know all this before I get your vote?
No, I need to know all this before you date my daughter. Then you get my vote.
Man, am I glad I found Camille. I do not miss feeling alone and desperate.
Let me remind you what it feels like.
Mona, get in here and meet Ron Brown. He's a politician who's free Friday night.
Ron Brown? I got your pothole in the mail, man. It works good. Hey, you got my vote. And if you run for re-election, I can use a can opener, man.
I was thinking fanny packs, but I'll talk to my people.
Here's a single voter who also happens to be free on Friday.
Hi, Mona.
I have to apologize for my mom.
Why don't you apologize over dinner on Friday?
I don't think she's gonna let up till we go out. Say, Friday?
I have to check my cat.
I checked. You're free. You just got yourself 3 votes. If my cats could vote, you'd had 7.
Look at these adorable booties. I got 6 in every color.
That's a lot of booties.
2 for the baby, 4 for Coco. I don't want my precious to feel left out when the baby comes. Yeah. Hey, Dee-Dees. Listen, I got a date. Now, does this skirt say conservative working girl or just working girl? Hello, did you hear me? Oh, I'm sorry, dear. I couldn't get past the I got a date part.
My mom fixed me up, but I do have a date.
Hey, my mom fixed me up too, with this guy I haven't seen since I was a kid. We were in Jack and Jill together.
There's a club for African-American children of a certain social standing, and by certain, I mean rich.
My mom calls it daycare for the hoity-toity negroidy.
Anyway, all us Jills had a crush on this guy. I never got up the courage to say hi.
Well, my guy has a vision for a brighter San Francisco, and he gave me a button with his picture on it.
Oh my God, that's my guy, Ron Brown.
My guy is your guy?
We can't both date the same guy.
I don't even like sharing a salad with you.
Isn't this an interesting coincidence? But it'd be foolish to walk away from such an eligible and handsome man.
I don't know, Mom.
You're not the first sisters to face this dilemma. The time, 1978. The place, the disco hut. Vivi and I both had our eye on Wayne. He was the Travolta of Tucson. Between the two of us, we boogie, oogie, oogie that boy right in the traction.
Mom, the point, please.
The point is, dating the same man didn't jeopardize our relationship. My stealing a man from Vivian did. But that was years later. Her fault. And not relevant to this parable. What is important is that Ron is a wonderful man, and there's no harm in playing it out.
It just feels kind of icky.
Yeah, like white trash, but black.
All I'm saying is you should keep an open mind. I mean, odds are if he likes Dee Dee, he won't like you. And if he likes your sister, well, we really don't need to go down that road now, do we?
Mona, where have you been? Ron Brown just called. He wants to know if we're still on for the night.
Really? He called?
Well, I called him, but he still wants to know if we're on. Well, he knows we're on because I told him. The point is, Ron Brown was on the phone.
Ma, I can't believe you called him.
Yeah, Mona and I aren't really comfortable seeing the same guy.
Well, clearly you ladies don't read USA Today. Here's what it said in a nutshell. There ain't no more men. Opportunities like this don't come around every day.
Well, Dee Dee, if both our moms feel this way, maybe we are missing something.
And it'd be nice to get reacquainted with Ron.
Then we all agree. You know, I've always regretted the time I let a good man go.
Oh, not another story about Dad.
I said a good man. I could have been Mrs. Lou Rawls. Oh. There I was, answering phones at the United Negro College Fund telethon. He winked at me, and you know what I did? I tell you what I didn't do. Lou Rawls.
Ron's gonna be here any minute, and look at me. My hair's frizzy, my makeup's uneven, and how did this dress get so small? He's never gonna like me.
Oh, will you stop that loser talk? I did not raise a loser. I raised a beautiful girl who's got everything that Dee Dee has. Minus that freak show she calls mother.
Yeah, glad I don't have one of those.
That's right. So get off the ropes. You have the first date advantage. I want you to get out there and knock that Dee Dee right out of the ring. And remember, he's a politician, so don't mention you smoke pot.
I don't smoke pot.
What about that night you came home soaking wet, ate 2 whole jars of Jif, and then couldn't stop talking about the delicious tap water?
I was pushed in a pool. I hadn't eaten all day, and I was 16 with a lazy eye. I just wanted to fit in.
Okay, let's focus. Now, Ron went to Yale, so no George Bush jokes. He was on the debate team, so don't give him any lip. And he played 4 varsity sports, so remember, hockey's the one with ice.
You got all that from his pamphlet?
Honey, I've got a computer, a single daughter, and time on my hands. I Googled the hell out of him.
You did research for me? I'm touched.
Don't be. I did it so we could beat those sedity Dee-Dees. Okay, baby. Showtime.
Ma, what are you still doing here?
I will ask the questions. You've got some explaining to do, young lady. When I tell you to come home at 12, I mean 12, not 10:30. So how'd you mess it up?
Actually, we had a nice time. And yes, I got a good night kiss, and he wants to see me again.
Yes! We're ahead. That's practically 2 dates before Dee Dee even has one.
Ma, we don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, after he goes out with Dee Dee tomorrow, he may end up liking her.
Then don't give her any tips.
Well, don't worry. We agreed we wouldn't talk until after we both had our dates.
Well, I didn't agree to nothing. Do you think it's too late for me to call Big Dee Dee?
I'm sure she's asleep.
Perfect.
I had a great time tonight. You seem so comfortable around all those dignitaries.
Well, I did go to Miss Felicia's finishing school. Then Miss Felicia became Mr. Felicia, and the school closed.
That would explain your firm handshake.
Well, I can do more than shake hands. Oh my God! You scared me to death! What are you doing in my tub?
My tub is being resurfaced. And I must say, the jets on the bottom were worth the extra money. So tell me, how did our date go?
Champagne and dinner at the top of the mark, and an invitation to cocktails next weekend with the senator.
Excellent. I'm sure that puts us ahead of the competition.
You mean Mona?
Don't get chummy with the enemy. Team Didi is in it to win it. Ooh, that's catchy.
Don't you think you're getting a little carried away?
The only thing that's getting carried away is Phyllis on a specially reinforced stretcher. Besides, local government is just the first stop on Ron Brown's train to the White House. I mean, he's going to need a first lady. Oh, you will set fashion trends for all of America. And when I say you, I mean me. Phyllis, that blouse must be really well made. It just holds up year after year.
Ever notice when some women are pregnant, they look pregnant, but others just look fat? If you look in the mirror, you'll see.
Oh, well, the burden of the fertile. By the way, after I give life, I'll let you have my maternity clothes. You'll love the extra room to jiggle around in.
I would love to stand here and watch you retain water. But I brought Mona something for her next date with Ron.
Dee Dee's got another date with him, too. And if it's anything like the two of us, well, we know how this will end.
I'm not rolling over this time.
Maybe that was a problem last time.
You know, that's the beauty of having children. We get to correct the mistakes of the past. My baby is getting Ron Brown.
She can have what's left after Dee Dee is done.
Bring it on, big girl.
Hi! Just came over to say hi. Haven't talked to you in a while. Boy, your hair looks good. Okay, so do you like Ron or what?
Yeah, I like him. How about you?
I like him too.
Oh, well, Ron and I have a connection.
Ron and I have a connection and a history.
My mama set me up with him first.
Okay, here we go.
Spencer, what are you doing?
Removing weapons. It's always the innocent bystander who gets cut.
Nobody's getting cut. We are two mature women having a mature discussion.
And I think the only mature thing to do is for both of us to stop seeing him.
Isn't there any other mature thing we could do?
Mona, we took a risk going out with the same man, and I don't care what our moms say. Great guys will come and go, but none of them is worth losing a sister over.
Not true. If The Rock walked through that door, you're dead to me.
Come on, Mona. Goodbye, Ron.
Goodbye, Ron.
Maybe we should go for ice cream more often.
Oh, we will. So, tell me more about the life of a politician.
Well, basically, everything's a compromise. Take ice cream. I hate vanilla, but I eat it because it's non-controversial.
Then I guess you don't want any of my caramel decadence.
Sounds scandalous.
Look over there. A baby, a rich person, and an old woman. I smell votes.
Good eye, Be right back.
I can't believe y'all with Ron Brown behind Dee Dee's back. Look, I know from experience, you do not want to cheat on a black woman. They will cut the crotch out of all your FUBU.
Spencer, I really like this guy.
But you and Dee Dee threw your buttons down.
Well, I pinned mine back on. See?
Don't get me wrong. I understand the games you confused single people play. Before Camille, I was forced to juggle women and keep all those complicated lies straight, too. One time, I even had to fake a Jamaican accent all through dinner, and that's not so easy to do, man.
You didn't make it to dessert, did you? Look, I'm weak, he's hot, and he's almost finished kissing that big-headed baby, so please take your bad accent and go.
Okay, but when these chickens come home to roost, me don't want to be around the in-house.
No way, this is not happening.
It's not what you think.
Yes, it is. You have on your date shoes. You're on a date.
Listen, I thought dating sisters was a bad idea, but I took a poll in the office and 75% were in favor of it.
Shame on you after we threw down our buttons.
That reminds me, Mona, I need to swing by the Mission District to pass out a few buttons before our date on Friday.
Your date. Ron, would you excuse us for a moment?
Look, I was gonna break it off with him, but I don't wanna.
Then there is only one thing left to do. Ronald, my sister and I aren't comfortable dating the same man. And since we can't decide, we think you should pick one of us.
We do.
Okay, I pick Mona.
You do? You heard him. He said Mona. That is what you said, right?
Yes, it is. I'm sorry, Dee Dee. I hope there are no hard feelings.
Don't speak. There's nothing more to be said. And you better not be checking out my ass as I walk up the stairs. You know, Mom, this is the first time I've actually been dumped by a guy. I'm not doing this again.
I remember the first time a man was foolish enough to let me go. I was an optimistic beauty, pinned my hopes on a married man who just cast me aside. I then took up with an Italian movie star who didn't mind that I was a prostitute with a heart. Wait a minute. That wasn't me. That was my character from Sweet Charity. Guess this is a first for the both of us. Damn, that Ron Brown and his poor-tasted women. And the worst part is, I have yet to face the gloat monster who lives under the stairs.
So for you, this was all about beating Phyllis?
Oh, of course not. Maybe a smidge. Okay, I was totally consumed. Pass me the ice cream.
Look at us. This is so sad. Alone, rejected, pigging out.
Oh, my God. We've become Mona and Phyllis.
Then Dee Dee said choose, and he said Mona, that's me. And I said, you do? And Dee Dee's face kind of crumpled all like this, but I was all, yay, inside.
Okay, tell it to me again, just from the face crumbles.
So tell me about this cat. I mean, what's he like to do for fun?
Go out with me.
Yeah, he likes to go out with her.
What do you like about him?
He picked me over Dee Dee.
Yeah, he picked her over the Dee Dees.
Cool. So, Mona, what color are his eyes?
They're, I don't know, probably some color that won't offend the voters. Vanilla.
Anyway, what difference does it make? He only has eyes for Mona.
Well, Camille's eyes are brown with 2 flecks of green in the left and 1 in the right. And you know how I know that? It's because I'm really into her. Maybe you need to look a little closer at why you're really into Ron.
And maybe you need to look a little closer at who is providing you with that liquor. Oh. Hello?
Give me what you got. I can take it.
I decided to exercise restraint.
That's very noble of you.
That's enough exercise for today. So, how does it feel, big girl, the agony of defeat, or should I say, the big feet?
And so it begins.
What is that sweet taste in my mouth? Oh, it's victory. Hey, can I borrow one of your shoes? I want to learn how to kayak. Woo! I'm on the road. Come on, girl, give me both of them. I'm going to build me a catamaran.
Hey,
Hello.
you'll be happy to know I'm not going out with Ron anymore. For real this time.
You didn't have to do that.
That's what my mom said. In fact, she's downstairs making more Ron Brown campaign buttons. She doesn't let go of the dream.
Well, my mother's upset she won't be redecorating the Oval Office. She thinks the big seal on the carpet is just tacky.
Our mothers are a trip.
Yeah. And we can't forget that their relationship is their relationship and not ours. We really got swept up in their competition.
Not me. I just wanted to beat you.
Oh, the ugly side of sisterhood.
Well, what can I say? I liked getting the guy. You know, for a moment, I felt like a Dee Dee.
Being a Mona is great, too. I mean, you get to have a Dee Dee for a sister.
And I'm sorry I dated Ron behind your back. You know, he wasn't even a good kisser. Too conservative with his tongue, too liberal with his hands.
And the life of a campaign girlfriend could get old. I mean, how many fundraising cocktail parties can one go to?
You went to cocktail parties? He had me passing out flyers in Chinatown.
So, I was wondering, not that it matters, but did Ron ever say why he picked you over me? Was it because you're sturdy and can carry more boxes?
No.
Was he a breast man? He liked big, oversized breasts, right?
It's killing you, isn't it?
No, not at all.
You know, it does feel good to be a Mona. Big cha-chas and all.
So, Mom, what do you have planned today? Shopping?
I take it that's a rhetorical question?
Hey, Dee Dee's big and small. I'm returning the earrings you wanted to wear on your date with Clay.
Clay, is that a new beau or just an earthy spa treatment?
He's a guy I met 2 weeks ago at the Justice Ball.
Who she's talked about every day since.
Ooh, a lawyer. Tell me more. Is he rich, handsome, rich? And remember, 2 out of 3 isn't bad.
He's chief counsel for his dad's oil business, but he's much more than that.
Majority stockholder?
No! I mean, he's sensitive, funny, and he has great taste. Look at these cute shoes he bought me. He picked them out all by himself. I know what you're thinking, and I have 2 words for you. He's straight.
Then I have 2 words for you. Marry him.
Through this journey of discovery, finding you, I'm finding me. Finding you, I'm finding me. Now that I have someone special who brings out the joy, inside of me. Whatever we want, all we need is love. Yeah, that's the way I feel it should be. You and me.
Hey,
Spence, you are not going to believe this.
does it have to do with you?
Yes.
And something that's all messed up?
Yes.
Then I believe it.
Thanks. So anyway, I'm on the phone with Marcus.
The hunky horse trainer?
Don't you ever knock, man.
No, I find it throws off the rhythm of my butting in. Go on, so you're still seeing the horse whisperer, huh?
Not really. He keeps canceling on me. And who are you, my mother?
Well, we do have the same suede gauchos. Although I have the butt for it.
Anyway, Marcus canceled on me again because he needs to deal with a temperamental Palomino. He'd probably be more interested in me if my name is Trigger.
I told you not to trust a brother who listens to country music.
From now on, I am totally focusing on my career, and I'm going to start by getting Delicious to sign that singer we saw at Bar Deluxe last week. I really think Zora Kane could be a star.
She certainly got all the drama for one. When she came to meet you, I overheard her talking about her breakup with someone named Tony. Yeah, I'd have more details, but I was rudely interrupted by an incoming call.
In the past, I would have been all over a woman like Zora. But thanks to my girlfriend, I've learned sensitivity and empathy.
And several other words on that word-a-day calendar she gave you.
Very funny. Your caustic wit is innovating. October 8th and 9th, respectively.
What a sale, Zora. I can't believe all the great clothes we found for your performance.
Yeah, but we almost lost that jacket to the chick with the Macy gray hair. Nice work with the hip check.
Hey, if you got them, use them.
Right?
You know, have fun today.
Me too. Mona, I appreciate all the time you're giving me. I know you're doing everything you can to get the label to sign me. You are doing everything you can, aren't you?
Well, there are a couple people in marketing I could sleep with, but if it backfired, I'd really have low self-esteem.
Been there.
You know, it's been a while since I really clicked with someone. We're a lot alike.
So, your life is also where relationships go to die.
Pretty much. My most recent victim was this guy, Marcus. He's been in and out of my life like 6 times, and every time he comes back, I take him in. I am so weak.
Yeah, well, we all have that person, and for me, it's Tony.
Well, from now on, men are off my to-do list.
I wish I could write off my ex.
Well, tell you what, we'll just have to keep each other strong.
Hi, baby. I was between clients and... Oh, I didn't know you had company.
Mom, this is Zora, America's next big recording star. Zora, this is my mom.
Hi.
Hey, I see Ramona gets her smile.
And her hips.
And her smart mouth.
Well, anyway, I gotta be going. So, nice meeting you, Mrs. Thorin.
You too.
See you tomorrow, Mona?
Bye.
Another girlfriend? When am I gonna walk in here and catch you with a man?
When are you gonna stop walking in here?
When I catch you with a man.
That was fantastic. You're beautiful and you can cook.
Well, I have many hidden talents.
Oh, yeah? How about I show you one of mine?
Ooh. And I didn't even have to ask, hint, or beg. Oh, okay. I'm begging. Don't stop.
So, you'll do one song here for the department heads. That way, when we do the big showcase to get you signed, there'll already be a buzz.
I think it should be classy. You know, soft lighting, leather and lace, maybe a big snake.
We're trying to sell Zora, not phone sex.
I'm sorry. I thought we were in the music business.
Well, it's a great idea, reptile aside. But I'm not sure I'm worth all the trouble.
Yes, you are. You are one of the most talented people I know, and truly beautiful. I want the world to see what I see.
And you're not just saying that because you're paid to.
Until we get you signed, I'm not paid to do a damn thing. You're special.
And she means the good kind of special. Like Special K, not like special shoes.
No, your hands remind me of Tony's, big and strong.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Well, I guess. If you all think I'm worth it, then maybe I am. Let's do it. I put myself in your hands.
It's a good place to be. Okay, we've got lots to do. Spence, you talk to the art department. I'll talk to marketing. This is gonna be great. Adam, can you hook Zora up with some herbal tea?
So, Adam, how do you think Mona would feel about being fixed up with someone?
Well, I don't usually get involved in my coworkers' business. But who you got for her?
Actually, I was thinking about maybe me.
Well, why would you want to ask Mona, oh my God, your family? So do you really want to ask Mona out?
Unless there's a reason I shouldn't.
I can't think of one. You know, it's moments like this that make being tied to a headset for $9 an hour with no health benefits almost palatable.
So you think I have a chance?
Again, I don't like to get involved, but I do like to watch. So, I say find your moment and go get your gal.
Clay, this is heavenly. Ugh, I think I just heard angels sing.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. You are so perfect.
I never get tired of hearing that.
I mean, your feet, they're unbelievable. Like a mannequin's.
And they thank you for all the foot rubs you've given them on every date. You really have magic fingers. Now, Why don't you join me up here and I'll show you a little magic of my own.
Oh, I think I'm already under your spell.
Nice as that feels, I don't want you to get carpal tunnel. You know, other parts of me would enjoy a visit from your hands too. How about I give you the tour? Okay. Clay,
Yeah,
my neck's a little sore.
I can work that out.
Okay. I thought you were gonna do my neck.
I am. Reflexology on your feet should take care of everything.
You know what? My neck's better. How about a little kiss?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks for inviting me, Mona. You've talked up Zora so much, I'm really anxious to hear her sing.
Just clap really loud and keep asking when her CD's coming out.
Okay.
All right, I think we're just about set. Except I'm getting a strange vibe from Zora. I think she's hot for me. Can't blame the girl.
Not every woman wants you.
Hey, I know sexual tension when I feel it. It's just like regular tension, only lower.
Thank you all for making time for this. I would like to introduce you to someone who I hope will be a tremendous addition to our roster. Give it up for Zora.
Thank you. I just wrote this song, and I'd like to dedicate it to the new muse in my life.
Welcome me back. I've returned to the land of the living. And thanks to you, I've gotten through all the forgetting and forgiving. You may not know the flame you lit deep down inside me burns now for you. So I think it's time I finally made you see that I'm breathless when you're near me, dizzy with emotion, held captive by your smile, really dazed by my devotion. Though it took me by surprise, I finally come to realize that I won't be whole until I'm in your heart. Oh.
So, Mona, what are you gonna do about your lesbian?
First of all, Zora's not my lesbian. And I can't believe she mistook my attention for something more.
Hey, I always told you those chunky shoes were misleading.
All I did was service my artist.
You might want to rephrase that, sis.
I was just fawning over Zora to boost her confidence. Now she's turned gay and I'm responsible?
Don't blame yourself. Besides, you can't turn somebody gay. Trust me, I've tried.
Hold up. So that means Tony, her ex, is a woman. Zora said my hands were like Tony's. So that means I have woman hands?
I can't believe none of us knew about Zora.
Yeah, can you believe that? Not one of us knew.
The important thing is her song killed. The department heads were digging her.
Which is why I don't want to jeopardize what we've worked so hard for. She's got a big showcase tomorrow. But how can I not say anything and let her believe I could be her girlfriend? This is crazy. I was trying to be a mentor, not a muse. What should I do?
Tell her the truth.
Let her down gently.
Buy me a Mini Cooper. What? I thought you were taking requests.
So, what kind of quirk does Clay have?
I can't get him to touch anything but my feet.
You got him to touch your feet?
Yes, but he won't move up, even to my knee. And all the good stuff is up. But I am determined to get him interested in the rest of me.
You know, Dee Dee, it's kind of hard to relate to this. I mean, no one's ever given my feet a second look.
Okay, baby, I'm off to Bargain Barn. Is there anything you need 72 cans of?
Could you get me a vat of A1? I'm thinking of having 800 of my closest friends over for a barbecue.
Fine, make fun. But when you need an extra gallon of Mrs. Dash, don't come running to me.
Zora? What are you doing here?
Well, you haven't really been available to talk since I sang at Delicious, so I decided to surprise you. Hope that's okay.
Sure, it's okay. Why wouldn't it be okay?
Well, I better be going. I don't want to spoil your girl fun.
Don't go. I love it when you spoil my fun.
No, I'm sure you two want a little one-on-one time.
Your mom's pretty hip. She sensed I wanted to be alone with you.
About that,
Mona, after Tony and I split up, I felt totally lost, but you found me.
I did.
You showed me I could feel again. Real feelings, deep feelings.
So, as I was trying to tell you, you and I should talk about that.
You seem tense.
Could be, just a little.
I'd be happy to give you a back rub.
Oh, I don't think that's a good idea.
Well, then you give me one. Let me get this off so you can really get at me.
Oh, thank God. That I hadn't started yet. Nothing worse than massages interruptus. Marcus?
Yeah, Mona, I've been thinking, and who's your unbuttoned friend?
What are you doing here? I thought you were off branding a gelding, whatever that is.
Well, I've been thinking about you a lot, and hoping maybe we could give it another shot.
And you thought I'd just be here like always and just take you back like always?
You always do.
Yeah? Well, this is really bad timing.
Yeah, really bad.
Marcus, Zora, Marcus.
Oh. I'm starting to get why we always had trouble hooking up.
Well, now you know. I guess you just can't assume I'll always be there for you.
Yeah, Mona deserves better.
It's different. I don't know if it's better. But I guess there's nothing else to talk about.
I can't think of anything.
Me either.
And this really is goodbye? Could I at least watch?
Oh. Come in, it's open.
Hello, gorgeous. I come bearing gifts.
Ah, the secret password. You may stay.
And you look beautiful as, oh my God. What are those?
Just something I treated myself to.
You mean mistreated. What's up with that?
I just wanted you to stop looking down and notice my other assets.
Look, I've noticed, and the rest of you is great, but your feet deserve a spotlight. That's why I got you this.
A matching ring and bracelet?
Yep, for your big toe and your ankle.
That's it. I've worked too hard on my body and my mind to make them have to compete with my feet.
So you don't enjoy all the rubbing and stroking and caressing?
Okay, that was nice. Okay. But still, you've got to make a choice. It's either move on up or move on out.
Well, when you put it that way. Goodbye.
Are you serious? You're actually leaving?
Yes. But would you at least take those boots off? There's no reason for the little ones to suffer.
Hey, Mona. I just saw Zara. She seemed really upbeat. Guess you didn't tell her you're straight.
No, and I do feel a little guilty about that. Especially when I let her treat me to the movies and buy me popcorn. She paid for everything. That never happens.
You know, that's pathetic. Anyway, all the big wigs are here, along with most of the smaller wigs. And that random guy from PR with the clip-on dreads.
If Zora nails this showcase, it's only a matter of time before I put a gold record where my Trey Knox poster is.
Can I talk to you?
Look, I know you're nervous, but everything's gonna go great.
Mona, you gave me a new look, a new attitude, and most of all, you gave me confidence, and I want to thank you.
You're welcome.
But when I told Tony about the two of us, she became insanely jealous, and she wants me back.
Really?
Yes. And I didn't want to lead you on, but I just couldn't go out there and perform my best with this weighing on me. The truth is, Tony's my soulmate.
So, you're breaking up with me?
Look, Mona, I hope this won't affect our work relationship. And I hope you don't take this the wrong way, but I was thinking maybe you should go back to men.
Wow. I've lost a man and a woman in the last 24 hours.
That's a personal best.
That's what I get for putting all my morals aside and conniving and manipulating just so I could make this deal happen. I mean, my God, what kind of person does that make me?
A successful record exec?
Hey, you're right. Single, lonely, and rejected, but successful.
Here. I wanted to give these to you.
Really? Thanks. These are way cool. But are you sure you don't want them?
Oh, yeah. Real sure. So, tell me, how did Zora's showcase go?
Well, she was a big hit, and the label signed her.
Oh, yay. Then you must be feeling great, huh?
For the answer to that, I direct your attention to the 3 empty ice cream cartons.
I don't get it. You should be thrilled.
Thrilled that the universe came up with a new way to humiliate me? I was dumped by someone I wasn't even dating.
Well, I was dumped by someone who was dating my feet.
And I was dumped by a short, skinny man who I had to lift up to kiss.
You were not.
Was too.
When was this?
26 years ago, it was your father.
Table for one.
Tina, why do you always assume I'm a table for one? Maybe my date's outside parking the car or buying me flowers.
Or chartering a plane to fly you to a private villa on the Italian coast where he'll ask for your hand in marriage.
I'll take the single by the wall.
Hey, isn't that the guy you could never get it together with and his hot European girlfriend? They might let you sit with them.
Oh, no. They are clearly on a date, and I don't want to be a third wheel.
Then you should really stay at home.
Hey, that looks good. What are you having?
It is good. It's called Dinner with My Girlfriend. Do you mind?
Hey, guys.
Tina said you were over here drowning your sorrows in food because you feel so alone.
There goes Tina's tip.
Food is not your friend, Mona. We are. You're always welcome to join us.
Oh, no, just having a little me time.
All right, so what'll it be?
I'll have a double cheeseburger, a side of fries, a chocolate milkshake, and a piece of cherry cheesecake.
One lonely girl special coming right up.
Through this journey of discovery, finding you, I'm finding me. Finding you, I'm finding me. Now that I have someone special who brings out the joy, inside of me. All we need is love, yeah. That's the way I feel.
Good news, little D. We just got the amnio results from Dr. Bruckner, and the baby's completely perfect.
Oh, congratulations! What else did the doctor tell you?
Well, we didn't want to brag, but our little fetus is in the 98th percentile.
It's already developing earlobes.
Yes.
Is it developing anything else?
Hopefully a good sense of style. We read a chapter from the real life of Ralph Lauren every night.
People, please! Is it a girl or a boy?
Your mother and I have decided to wait until the baby's born to find out the sex.
Your father's old-fashioned, and at his age, he's earned it.
But how can I bond emotionally with this baby if I don't know what color clothes to buy?
You know, we Thorns have always looked good in paisley. Don't shake your head behind me, woman.
But, Mom, we're Dee-Dees. We don't like surprises. I've already picked out my china, and you've already picked out your gray wig for your 80s, which, by the way, looked very becoming.
Thank you, honey. But your father really wants this. And I'm a little surprised at the end of this long road. Might be nice for me, too. Along with a 24-hour baby nurse and a triple martini.
Well, if it isn't the Jolly Black Giant and Lil Sprout.
Then you must be the old woman who lives in a Payless shoe.
In that case, hand over one of your loafers so I can live in a mansion.
Now, ladies, not in front of the baby.
Oh, please, a little bickering is least of that boy's problems.
Boy? Did you say a boy?
Oh, you're having a boy, all right. I can tell from the way you're carrying.
Really? Low and narrow and barely visible?
No, big and wide and all in your butt. Of course, it could just mean you have a big butt. Bye now.
That woman really thinks she can get to me. Walk behind me till we get to the car.
What is that smell?
It's the cologne you gave me.
I haven't given you cologne since our junior year of college.
Good old Canoe, still going strong.
Okay. I never do this sort of matchmaking thing, but I think I might have found the perfect man for Mona. His name is Carlo, and he's an attorney who's thinking of relocating here from New York. But more importantly, he's a sexy Italian.
And I love pasta.
Well, we were in college together in Oxford, and he's sort of my Spencer.
Oh, you mean messy but sweet and a little dopey?
Hey, I ain't messy.
No, I mean, we've been best friends since college, and we tell each other everything.
Well, this is exciting. A blind date with a professional man, or any man, for that matter. When can I meet him?
Straight away. He's just outside your office.
What?
You look good, girl. Except for that little business you got going on in the corner of your mouth. Check that.
Hi, everybody. Oh, you must be Spencer. I've been wondering about the man who finally hooked Camille.
Yeah, that's me. I threw my line out and reeled her in just like a big old tuna. I was working off Hooked.
I'm sure that'll be funny once I get to know you.
And this is Mona.
Oh, I can tell. The one with the smile.
Hi, Carlo. I'm Mona. Oh, wait, you already know that. Sorry. I mean, not sorry, but could we start over again?
No need. I already like you. And I love your perfume.
Yo, that would be me. They all like the Canoe.
Mona, you're bellissima.
Hear that? I'm bellissima.
Would you like to go out Friday?
Sure.
Ever been to Biggs? I hear they make a near-perfect martini. Although after the first one, they're all perfect.
Ooh, Biggs! That place is fancy. I hear they even have a dude in the bathroom who gives you toothpicks and mints.
Wow. Someone is annoyingly cheerful.
Someone has her third date with her new sexy amore tonight.
I have a theory about that. You want to hear it?
Let's see. If I say yes, you'll tell me, and if I say no, you'll tell me.
I think Camille set you up with Carlo to keep you busy while she digs her claws deeper into our Spencer.
And now I know if I say nothing, you'll tell me anyway.
Just hear me out, baby. Nobody wants you to be in a relationship more than I do, except maybe you. Of course, I want you to be in one more. But anyway, just think about it. If Carlo is so great, why isn't Camille dating him?
Because they're just friends, like you and... Do you have any friends? Okay, like Spencer and I are friends.
If you say so. Well, I've said my piece and I'm through talking to you. Dee Dee, talk to her.
The man problem?
Is there another one?
Forget that. You are not going to believe this. My parents don't want to know the sex of the baby until she's actually here.
Well, I don't really want to know whether it's a brother or sister yet. I could use a good surprise, other than whether my jeans will fit after a long weekend.
What side are you on? You sound just like my mom. And a little surprise at the end of this long road might be good for me, too. And a triple martini.
Wow, you do a great Big Dee Dee.
I do? Because normally I don't have the gift of mimicry, except for my Minnie Mouse. Hi!
Hey, I've got an idea. Call up your mom's car service, pretend you're her, and see if you can get us a limo.
Why?
Hello, free limo. We can drive through Taco Bell and order gorditos through the sunroof. Yeah!
You know what? Your ridiculous idea has given me a good one.
That's what I do best.
Hello? This is Mrs. Dee Dee Thorne. Dr. Bruckner, please. Tell him it's important.
Dee Dee, you shouldn't do this. Hang up right now.
Somebody knows something that I don't know, and you know and I know that I don't like it. Dr. Bruckner? The little man and I have changed our minds about knowing the sex of our baby. Yes, we're sure. I see. Thanks, Doctor.
Well, it's a girl! I can't believe it! We're gonna have a little sister!
Oh, she's gonna be so beautiful. She'll look just like me. And we can dress her up like a little doll.
Ooh, I'll save her my boots. By then they'll be back in style.
You are aware that back in style implies once in style.
So, this is your hangout.
Yep, Spencer and I have been coming here since college.
Camille and I had a place like this in London. Except it was dark, dank, and once I found a tooth in my curry.
I wondered where all their teeth went.
So your best friend is dating my best friend. What does that make us?
Fortunately, not related.
So I guess we can do this.
I think someone deserves a little matchmaking credit.
I don't think they're digging each other.
What do you mean? They're practically one.
I'll just call it like I see it. And I ain't seeing it.
I think you're daft.
Oh, Tina, it's not my birthday.
I know. You received your free birthday cake last month, and the month before, and the month before.
They have really great cake here.
Well, Camille and I used to do birthday scams too. I turned 25, 22 times.
Fascinating story. But this particular slice of cake is from the two spies in the corner. Something dreadful like from one happy couple to another.
We're on our third date.
Imagine how little I care.
Let's go see if Spencer and Camille want to join us for a nightcap.
Oh, great idea. What took you so long to come to California?
Yeah, I should have come a lot sooner. The two of us could be so good together.
Oh.
I just don't want to let you go.
Oh.
I'll go wrap up the rest of the cake. You're gonna need it.
Dee Dee, where are you? I am dying to debrief about Carlo. Call me back or come over and hurry. Wow, your response time is impressive.
I sensed there was gossip even before you picked up the phone.
So last night, Carlo hugged me and said the two of us could be so good together.
Wow, verbal reference to the future. I've only had that kind of response on a few dates. I've also had a couple of marriage proposals, but still, for you, that is huge.
Well, I guess that candle in my feng shui love quadrant is really paying off.
Sounds like he really fell for the Mona charm.
Falling where others have failed to trip.
So, when is your next date?
I'm seeing him tonight, and Carlo said he wants to double with Camille and Spencer sometime.
I don't know, Mona. This guy could be the one. Maybe someday you'll be buying one of these.
Oh, that that's so cute. Mini Mona's gonna look adorable in this.
You mean Mini Dee Dee?
No, I don't.
Hey! Hey! I can't wait to be an older sister so I have someone to torture.
Watch and learn, watch and learn. So, where do you want to go tonight?
I don't know San Francisco very well, but I bet Spencer and Camille know some great romantic places.
Oh, please. Spencer's idea of romance is drinking beer out of a wine glass.
Oh, those two seem so different. What do you think Camille sees in him?
Well, Spencer's a really great guy. I mean, he may be a little rough around the edges, but he's got a really big heart.
So you think it's his really big heart she's attracted to?
I don't think that's all she's attracted to, but I don't want to think about their love life.
Yeah, neither do I. So you think Spencer and Camille will have a real future together?
Forget about them. Wouldn't you rather talk about the woman you're crazy about?
Yeah, I could talk about her, but I'd rather kiss her. Do you have any idea where I can find Cameron Diaz?
Where's Dad?
Parking his precious Bentley. And since he won't leave it near a trolley stop, a corner, or an American-made car, that might take all day. Little angels. Have you been shopping for the baby? Let me see.
Oh, no. I want it to be a surprise.
Whatever you say. Hey, honey, that's the wrong color for a baby.
A what?
A baby. I said a baby.
No, you said a buh. Why would you say a buh if it's a
car? You just said a car. What do you know, little D?
I'd like to know what you both know.
Charles, how long have you been standing there?
Long enough to know that you two went behind my back.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I spoke to Dr. Bruckner.
I'm sorry, Daddy.
Yes. He could be bluffing.
I thought you two might want to find out the sex of the baby, so I told Dr. Bruckner to lead you astray, hence the B-G confusion. Yeah, I did it.
I'm sorry for being so sneaky, though clearly not sneaky enough. But Charles, I just can't stand not knowing who is in here, honey. I want to know.
So do I.
Oh.
Think about it, Daddy. You know what to do if it's a little girl. Buy her everything she wants. But if it's a boy, he's going to want to play sports with you, and you could really use the extra prep time to get in shape.
Now, Dee Dee, don't press your father. It's his decision.
That's right, and I say we wait.
Fine. But don't blame me when he asks Mom to be his partner in the father-son basketball tournament.
You know, I might need a jump start. Let's go see Dr. Bruckner.
Nice recovery, little D. We almost lost it with your premature confession. What is Mother's golden rule when backed into a corner?
Honesty is the last resort.
That is my girl.
Having now seen The Bicycle Thief, I can safely say I'm glad I don't live in post-war Italy. No showers, no thank you.
Nasica's visual style really captured the welter of human experience.
Absolutely. I think it's a really powerful allegory illustrating man's struggle between survival and morality.
What's your take, Spencer?
I just want to know who stole that bike. If it were my hood, we would have tracked that dude down and kicked his ass.
That's a little simplistic, don't you think?
I think I'm gonna go fire up the jukebox. Come on, Lola.
Camille, I really missed you.
I missed you too. It's just not the same talking on the phone and emailing.
You look so beautiful. I'm very happy.
I am happy.
I haven't seen you this radiant in a long time. Of course, I haven't seen you in a long time. Did I tell you I really miss you?
So what's up with that guy trying to make me look bad?
Oh, Spence, you're being too sensitive. 3496.
What's that?
Reunited. It's Carlo's favorite song.
You really like this cat, huh?
Suffering through Peaches and Herb, aren't I?
Well, if you like him, I guess he's okay.
Don't look now, but that okay guy's making a move on your girlfriend.
Yo, man! What do you think you're doing?
Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm in love with you, Camille.
Did he just say what I think he said?
You just went from third wheel to roadkill.
Camille, we've been best friends forever. We've been through everything together. I feel like you're my other half. And all these years, I've been telling myself we're just friends. But now seeing you with Spencer, I can't do it anymore. I'm sorry, Mona. I didn't mean for you to get caught in the middle. I didn't even know what was gonna happen. I have to go with my heart.
Dude, you touch Camille again, you ain't gonna have a heart. Or any teeth. And after you're down, I'm gonna eat your steak.
Mona, wait. You must feel pretty good about yourself. Two guys fighting over you?
No,
What, you're sorry? You can't help it? You've got your Spencer and my Spencer, and I've got nothing?
You got a French dip sandwich with a side of au jus.
I ordered a tuna melt.
This just isn't your night, is it?
So, Charles, overruled by the women folk.
No, this was all my decision.
That's right, Daddy. You're the man.
All right, let's cut to the chase. What kind of bun do I have in my oven?
Are you sure you all want to know?
Yes.
Because you can't unring that bell. Once you know, you can't not know.
I know that if you don't tell me right this minute, I'm getting another gyno. Dr. Feineman's been courting my ovaries for quite some time now.
I'm not intimidated since we both know your ovaries won't be an issue much longer. It's a boy.
A boy? What do you do with one of those?
A boy! Thank God!
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. That didn't come out right. I meant I already have two beautiful girls, and I'd like to carry on the Thorne family name.
Oh, the Thorne name wasn't in any jeopardy. We have Mona for that.
Hey, you. Brought you a tuna, man.
Thanks.
So how you doing?
Not so good. Usually when I get dumped, it's because I'm too short, or my hair is too curly, or they don't get my jokes. But Carlo broke up with me because I wasn't Camille. I can't even beat myself up over it.
Well, I like your jokes. And your big hair. You're a little short, though. Sorry it didn't work out.
Yeah, well, it's hard to move forward with someone who's in love with someone else. But I shouldn't have taken it out on Camille.
Don't worry. I told her you were drunk.
Thanks. So what happened after I left?
Camille told Carlo she didn't feel the same way he did, which was cool with me. And then Carlo told her he couldn't be friends anymore, which was very cool with me.
Wow, that's harsh. But at least he knows where he stands. He can move on with his life.
Yeah. Back to New York with no girlfriend or best friend and no ride to the airport. Again, all cool with me.
Wow, just think. They were friends for like 10 years. Now they're just a part of each other's past. Makes me realize how special our friendship is.
Yeah, I'm glad we never went down that road.
Me too. Bad road.
Big potholes.
Steep cliffs.
No guardrails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of relieved we're getting a little brother. I can barely keep you polished, waxed, and coiffed as it is.
At least I'll finally have a steady man in my life.
Mona, dating is a numbers game. You could meet Mr. Right tomorrow.
Maybe. Or I'll just be Mona, the older sister, married to her career.
Although, when you're in your 40s, a woman's sexual prime, our brother will be bringing home his hot 20-year-old friends to play.
I'm so glad it's a boy.